Hello, good morning all. Today in this video we are going to discuss regarding how to install and set up Odoo 16 in cloud server. So as cloud server, here we are using DigitalOcean. So first what we will be doing is that we will be creating a new project in DigitalOcean, and under that we will be creating a droplet of Ubuntu 22.04, and we will show you how to install the Odoo 16 community edition in it. So you can follow the same video for installing Odoo 16 community edition as well as Odoo 16 enterprise edition. So if you haven't cloud server, that is if you don't have a cloud server and if you wish to have one, you can consider sign upping in the DigitalOcean. So recently we have released a video showing how you can get a free credit of 200 USD usage in DigitalOcean. So what all you have to do is that simply go to this video and see how you can sign up. Just you can sign up using this link and a claim free credit of 200 USD. So I hope you will do that. And once you have a cloud server, what you can do is that you can just install the video. So let me create a project first in my DigitalOcean account. So here I'll create a new project. I'll name it as Odoo 16 installation. So I'm just creating this project to illustrate this video. So I'll give the name as Odoo 16 installation, and if you need you can give a description. Select purpose. I'll give the purpose as just trying out DigitalOcean. Create the project. So here you can see it will create a project in quick time, and what I can do is that I'll click on skip for now. In the next screen you can see we have created a project called Odoo 16 installation. Then from the create button here you can see you have an option called droplets, and I'll create a new droplet. So you can choose any location. So by default it's selecting as Germany. I'll choose that one, and if I go down I need an image of Ubuntu version. If you need to adjust the version you can choose from here. I'll choose 22.04 LTS, and here you can see you have got different plans. I'll go with basic, and here you can see the different. I'll choose a regular, and maybe I'll choose 2 GB 1 CPU. This plan I'll choose. You can choose the plans according to your need. So here what I have selected is I have selected the location. OS is Ubuntu 22.04, basic, regular SSD. You have different options. Choose one among them, or I'll choose this plan. I'll just delete the project once I finish the installation. So I'll go with this plan. And what else I need to try? You have to generate a password. So here I'll write a random password, you can see, or you can generate an SSH key. Yeah, you can see I have typed a password. All the conditions are met, and I'll click on create droplet. So once I click on create droplet, it will create a droplet for me, and here you can see the droplet is getting created. So there was an option for giving a name to the droplet. You can give the name also. If you didn't give the name initially, you can edit it once it is done. So if I open this, and you can see this is still in progress, we have to wait until it get finished. So if I go back to the previous screen, Odoo 16 installation, this is the project and this is our droplet, and you can see it's still getting ready. So if I click on now, yeah, you can see it's okay now. So I think the project is done. Now you can see either you can log into the server using this IPv4. That is, if you are logging using terminal, you can log into the server by SSH root at IP, then enter the password that you have entered in the previous screen. Now I'll be using the browser console to log into the server. So if I click on the console, maybe the console is not working now. Click on console and let's see what happens. No, it's not done. Let me refresh once again. Yeah, you can see that progress bar is done. Now I think we can click on the console, and you can see there was no warning and we have redirected to the console. So if you are not wishing to log in via console, as I have said, just log into the server via SSH root at IP and by entering the password. So you can see we are accessing the server console, and hopefully it will be ready soon. So here let it load there, and this is our IP 157.230.30.254. If I copy the IP and if I open an incognito mode and if I enter that URL, you can see currently we are getting this response. There is, we don't have anything installed this in this IP address. So I'll close this for now, and if I come back to the console, you can see we have logged into our server. So what I will do is that now I'll be using an installation script to install Odoo 16 in this server. So here we have the installation script, and we have the script available across all the Odoo versions. So what we have to do is that we have to just download the script and execute the script. So in order to download the script, you have to copy this line. So as I need to install Odoo 16, I have to choose here. If you need to get 15, you can just switch the branch from here and you can choose your branch. I'll copy the URL and I will run it in my browser console, sorry, in the console. So you can see an installation file has been downloaded. Once I click on ls, you can see a file, that is a shell script, has been downloaded, odoo install.sh. Now let's see what happens. So if I open that downloaded file, so here we have install.sh. so using nano, sudo nano, I'll open the downloaded file, and if you check the file, you can see different things here. So if you need to install enterprise version, that is if you need to install enterprise version, you have to set, instead of false, you have to change it to true. And if you need to install engines, that is engines, if you need to install engines, you have to modify it and set as true. So for now I don't need engine, so I'll keep it as false. So you can just modify the parameters as per your need. And also if you need to install SSL, enable SSL, you can set all those things here. So I'm not going to modify anything inside this file for now. Let me quit. Let me okay, just I have closed the editor. So we have downloaded the install shell script. Now what I'll do is that we have to make the script executable. So in order to make this executable, I can run this line of code, line of command. So sudo chmod plus x odoo install.sh, and if you click on enter, the required permission will be granted. Now the final step is to execute the script. So in order to run the script, sudo /odoo install.sh. So I'll run the command, and it may take some time to finish this command because it has to install all the required Python packages, download Odoo, install PostgreSQL, and do all the required Odoo configuration. So once this command is run and executed, you will get a running Odoo instance in this server. So we will see what all things happening. So there might be some case where we have to give some input like this. You can see press enter to continue. So I'll click on enter. So there will be some manual inputs that you have to give, so when it is asked. So it may take around 5 or 10 minutes according to your internet connection and internet speed. So hopefully we will wait and see how it goes. So what it do is that it will install all the Python dependencies, install PostgreSQL, which is the database of Odoo. Then it will download the Odoo source code from the GitHub. Then if we set engines, it will configure engines, and if we need to install SSL, it will configure SSL using let's encrypt. And also if you need to set up domain name, you can modify the downloaded file. So once we do the first step, that is after downloading the script, if you have website, that is if you need to get a website under your domain name, there is a key inside that file name. Yeah, you can see website name, there you can set your domain name. And once you set the domain name, before running the script, you have to go to the domain name provider and to adjust the DNS, and that DNS create a or CNAME record pointing to this IP, so that SSL, that is let's encrypt, will be generate successfully. So you can just go through these steps and modify the parameters as you wish. And here you can see, click on enter. Yeah, so it will be ask some inputs, so you can just see and give necessary input. So I'll do one thing, if I keep waiting, it will be bit long, so we will see. And in case if it is taking more time, I'll try considering the pausing the video and resume once it is finished. So other important thing that we have to do is that OE user generate random password. Yeah, it will install WK-HTML to PDF, which will generate, which is necessary to generate PDF reports from the system. And if you need enterprise, you have to set it as true. Install engines, enable SSL, admin email, etc. So another input, click on enter. You can see what all things is happening here. Why? You can see additional 13.4 MB of additional disk space will be used, and click on enter. You can see different Python packages is installing. Now it's installing PostgreSQL server, and the version they are installing is version 14. So for running Odoo 16, you need Postgres version 12 and above. So here we are installing version 14. So installing of Postgres is completed. Now they are installing some Python packages. PostgreSQL 14, still Postgres. Okay, so we will wait and see what happens. Click on enter again. Yeah, you can see various Python packages are getting installed. So let it complete there. So regarding the DigitalOcean instance, don't forget, you can go to the video, just click on this link. Then using this link, if you sign up to the DigitalOcean, you will be getting a free credit of 200. So using this 200, you can just create an account and just create a droplet. Or alternatively, you can have the options like AWS, Google Cloud, and there are different cloud providers which you can use to install Odoo. So I'll put enter here. Template packages. So another thing that you would like to, yeah, I'll be adding this installation script link in the video description, as well as this video link in the description. So this sign up link will be added in the video description, and the installation command, that is step 1, 2, 3, also you can get it from the video description section. Now it start installing Python package requirements for Odoo. So if I go to the GitHub Odoo, So Odoo 16 source code we will be downloading, that is automatically the script will be downloading, and currently the requirements specified inside the requirements.txt is getting installed. So here you can see various Python packages, LTAP, all is getting installed. So I'll do one thing, I'll keep the video muted, I'll keep the video paused for some time and I'll resume once it is completed. Hello, welcome back. Finally we have completed the installation. So once the every script is executed, you will be getting the final message like this. You can see done, the Odoo server is up and running. The port the Odoo is running is on 8069 and user service is Odoo, and your configuration file is at the path etc odoo server.conf. You can just store this information somewhere if you need. You can see your Odoo superadmin password is this, and the command to start and stop the Odoo instance is this. Now what I'll do is that simply I'll copy the IP address, that is this is our IP address of our droplet, and I'll go to a new incognito window and I'll enter the IP address, and the port that which we are running Odoo is 8069. So I'll enter the port number also 8069, and if I click on enter, we will see, you can see it's redirecting to the Odoo screen, that is we have successfully installed Odoo 16. Now what I'll do, I'll just create an empty database, that is I'll create a database and see if everything is okay. So here it is asking for the master password. So the master password is this one. Here we see password superadmin. So this is the master password of your Odoo instance, so you can store it somewhere. So I'll put my master password and I'll give the database name as 16 test email admin, and I'll give a password, and if you need demo data you can tick and select the country, and I'll click on create database. So you can see it's getting created. So this is how you can install Odoo 16 in a cloud server. So what all you need is, you need a cloud server and you have to just run this installation script and you will be getting an Odoo instance up and running. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you feel the video is helpful, please support us by clicking the like button and share your comment and subscribe the channel. So you can see the database is created. Now let's log in to the database and see if it is okay. So I have entered my credentials and it's loading. Yeah, you can see we have logged into the database. If I go to the settings, you can see, and you can install your first application. So I'll just install a very light application first, the CRM, and so just make sure that you have stored this information securely. Like, you know, to add and stop service, you can run sudo service odoo server start, and to stop sudo service odoo server stop. Your add-ons folder is inside this path, log file is here, configuration file is here. So once the installation of CRM is done, we will stop the video. So don't forget to like the video, share the video with your Odoo friends, and let us know your valuable feedback. So the CRM installation is done. So we have successfully installed CRM, and if I go to the settings and if you scroll down, You can see Odoo 16 Community Edition. So this is how you can install Odoo 16 in cloud server. So that's it for the day. Have a nice day. Thank you.